Hi, and thanks for joining me for this sourcing webinar. We're going to look at one specific job requirement and analyze it. We will analyze the technical vocabulary, we will analyze the role itself, and then dive deeper to how to actually find the specific IT professional. So let's dive right in.
An Android mobile application developer. So we've been working on an iOS position a few months ago when I was highlighting that position. Otherwise, I've been doing these webinars for about a year, 13, 14 months by now. So there are over 50 of the sourcing webinars recorded already, but we haven't been looking at the Android developer. How crazy this is, right? There are so many different positions: front-end developers, back-end developers, business intelligence specialists. We were looking at cybersecurity specialists and whatnot, but not an Android mobile application developer. So I thought it could be a great opportunity to review this position because you guys may also be looking for mobile app developers. So I'll open up the Mind Maps booklet. Here, yeah. So we can look at it. Hopefully you guys have it already, because then you can just keep it on your desk like I always do. It's somewhere here, because there is no way to remember all these languages and frameworks and tools and whatnot. So I also use it before I put on a call with a candidate or a hiring manager. So today we'll be looking at the mobile app developer who creates an Android application. As you can see here, the applications could be either native or cross-platform. We were looking for cross-platform developers half a year ago, probably, roughly. That was also with Xamarin, I guess, by then. And iOS developers 2 months ago, and now Android application developer. If you would like to see the replays of those previous episodes, you can just go inside the Academy in the training modules section. There is one module called IT sourcing tactics or something like that, and you can find it there. Okay, so today we will look at these Android developers who use either Java or Kotlin. Okay. So this developer, as you can see on the job description, job requirement, should use Kotlin and or Java. Like primary, the client and the team, they use Kotlin, which is a language. If the candidate would use Java, that would be okay, but Kotlin is preferred. We are looking for a mid-level developer, someone who has 3, 4, probably 5 years of experience in developing mobile applications with Android or on Android. Spoken and written English, so that the person can communicate with the team. So for those of you who haven't been on my previous webinars and you haven't seen our openings, what I usually do on the job description, I also write some self-assessment questions, so that when candidates land on the job requirement, job description, they can see if they are a good fit right away. So the questions are, in this case, do you have at least 3, 4 years of experience with Android app development? Yes or no? Have you used Kotlin to build mobile applications? Yes or no? Is your English good enough to communicate with colleagues? Yes or no? Have you worked in a product company or a high-tech startup? Yes or no? This is quite important for the hiring manager. They are looking for people who are not coming from a corporate environment, people who are not coming from software development agencies, but rather people who have been developing some product in a product company. And can you work from an office occasionally in Prague or Brno in Czech Republic to meet the team and get to know each other? So essentially, the team requires the new joiner to be there here and there occasionally, not every day, definitely, not even once a week, like once in 2 weeks would be enough, just to get to know each other and discuss priorities or whatnot. Okay, so a fairly straightforward position, but what we will do going forward is how to find an ideal candidate because, and we need to keep this in mind, Java can also be used for backend development. As you can see right here, Java is mostly used for backend development. So if we only use Java as a keyword, then we would get a lot of people who create enterprise applications with Java. And that's not what we want, right? We are looking for a mobile application developer. Do you guys already have the mind map? Do you have it somewhere in front of you? Do you have it printed out? If not, then I would definitely recommend because you could just look up some of these terms, some of the vocabulary, and you can see a mind map that only focuses on the Android platform on page number 18. So why don't we scroll down? Page number 18, yeah, it's here. Mobile application development, Android platform. So there are two ways how software engineers develop applications. They can create cross-platform applications or native applications that work only on Android. If they choose to create cross-platform applications, they either use JavaScript or C# programming language. But if they choose Android native application, then they either go for Java or Kotlin programming language, which is the case, as you just saw. That's the case of this company. So they are looking for a native developer. We could even write in the title Android native application developer. The candidate is likely to use Android Studio, Eclipse, Code Runner. They would use libraries such as Retrofit. And by the way, you see Retrofit is also mentioned in the sourcing keywords, which I write for our colleagues, for our associates, and for people who have access to our job portal and submit candidates. So this is a good keyword to use to find people who create Android applications, because Retrofit is not used for web development. It is not used for iOS development. It is only for Android mobile app development. Yeah, the life cycle is quite straightforward, similar to web development. So anyway, now with some of these keywords, what we can do is to come up with a Boolean search on LinkedIn. So how do we find a mobile application developer? What are some titles that you can see on LinkedIn? For example, one of the titles would be mobile developer or mobile application developer or an Android developer. That would be another title. So how about I open up a notepad and we can explore, brainstorm together. So what I usually like to start with is just of these so feel free to chip in. You can write in chat some of the keywords that you may already recognize, some of the keywords that you would use when looking for an Android developer. Of course, the keyword Android cannot miss. Also mobile, or what else? Kotlin, definitely. RX Java, Retrofit, developer, engineer, programmer. What else? Any ideas? Okay, HTTP. And if you guys don't know what is it, then just open up Google and quickly search for the keyword. For example, OK HTTP is a modern, or is the way modern applications network. So it could be, the way how mobile applications with Android network. It is a library used in Android, third-party library. So we can also use it potentially to find Android developers. The title, what could be the title? So for example, mobile developer. It could be mobile engineer. It could also be Android developer or Android engineer, or what else? Maybe software engineer. So that would be the title on someone's profile or in a CV. What else? Any ideas? Mobile, Android, or application developer, or application engineer, or it could be app developer or app engineer. Anything else comes to your mind? This probably would be it. We will see more as we start going through profiles. There is one really good exercise when I organize the sourcing workshop for teams, for recruitment teams. We usually go through a series of exercises, and they discover these keywords through those exercises, which is usually great fun. We will not do it now, but yeah, it will take some time. But with this, we will get some decent profiles. So let's open up this testing project, and feel free, guys, also use your LinkedIn. If you use LinkedIn Recruiter, then it is easier. What we could do is to start with, and we need someone who is in the Czech Republic, ideally Prague, in Czechia. Yeah, and the keywords, anything else you guys would add? Java, Kotlin. I had Java. Or it could be Kotlin. How about Kotlin developer or Kotlin engineer? Maybe there would be someone like this. Let's just try out of curiosity. Do we have anyone with Kotlin in the title? Yeah, we do. Kotlin engineer, Kotlin, but this is backend engineer. So yeah, Kotlin Scala does not necessarily have to be a mobile application developer. Java, Kotlin, engineer, Java. So this is not best, really. I will remove it, because if we look for mobile developers, then it's much more likely that we will. But now the question is, how do we create some good Boolean operator, Boolean search from this? Because we will not type mobile developer and then 5 minutes later mobile engineer. So what we could do is to write mobile developer or engineer. So Boolean title could be mobile and developer or engineer or programmer. Or it could also be Android. So mobile or Android and developer or engineer or programmer. Or it could be application developer, probably. Or, you know what, we could try in the first step, just Android developer engineer programmer, and then mobile or app or application developer engineer programmer. And then we need keywords. Keywords. We need, for example, Kotlin and about retrofit. Yeah, so we would either have just title such as this. Let's try it out. Meanwhile, Dunia wrote Kotlin specialist. That could be, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll write it down. Kotlin specialist. So there are 500 people who have as a title or had in the past the title Android developer, engineer, programmer. We could zoom in to people who have it right now. (223), 232. So with this title, current title, it would be 232 potential candidates, so prospects. Let's open up one or two of them. Android developer, 7 years. Yeah. What are the skills? Kotlin, good. Android, good. Oh, this feature is ridiculous. Show 5 more. RX Java, is it the one that we have on the list? Yes, it's the same. So we can have Kotlin and retrofit or RX Java. Yeah, that could be our other search. Android Studio MVP Java SE. Yeah. Okay, so that's one. Let's open up another profile, just randomly, senior engineer. August Emre Oskan. I've been working on mobile platforms for 12 years, worked nearly on all mobile platforms, including Symbian, BlackBerry. Well, that's gone for a long time, but Android and iOS are still used. And then I started implementing Android. So he is now a senior Android developer. Yeah, the keywords appear. What about the skills? Android, Objective-C, C#, Unity 3D, C++. And they're quite generic. The operating system, whether it is Mac or Linux or Windows, that doesn't help us at all. Eclipse can also be used for a lot of different applications. Android SDK is a good keyword, but the word Android is there anyway, so we don't have to use Android SDK. Otherwise, Android Studio. Okay, so what about Angeny? I don't even know what is this. And Engine is a game development engine for Android, written in Java. Okay, so this could be one more keyword because it is specific to Android. Symbian is not. And that's pretty much it. So what I like to do is go through all skills and identify some other keywords that are specific to the particular area, in this case, Android development, but I don't see any more. I see a lot of generic keywords. Mock is mocking library for Kotlin. That does not necessarily need to be for Android only, so not really. Xcode, for example, that would be for iOS. So no, nothing new. All right, cool. So we have a good list of keywords. Now it's just about really how do we put them into practice. One way is to do what I just did with this super simple search, Android and developer engineer programmer. But as you can see, there are only 230 people who have it right now in the title. What we could do in the second step is to go after people who had it in the past, just to check what do they do now, how they evolved their career. Some of them probably shifted to some other position, like a network engineer, not a good fit, software engineer, I have to say. We could open up their profile, lead developer, software developer, senior Java engineer. Not bad. I mean, it could be worth to go through all these profiles. They are just not as good profiles as those who have the title right now, Android developer, engineer, programmer. So what we could do in the second step is to try another variation. So for example, mobile or application and developer or engineer or programmer, also currently in the title. So there are 537, but you know that there are two types of applications, both iOS and Android, native applications, both iOS and Android. So now we have not mentioned Android specifically, so we need to mention it in keywords or skills, because in the title we only have mobile or application or app developer, and there is no other mention of Android. So a lot of these people would be iOS developers, so those who develop iOS applications. And we are not really interested in those. So what I would need to do is to add some more keywords, for example, Android as a skill. And we will have 89 results. And so with Android, it would be 89. And then how about I try, instead of using Android in skills, I could try Android in keywords, just to see how many more we would get. $90, so not such a big difference. So skills, Android would be 89, and keywords, it would be 90 people. And if we try keywords, Kotlin and retrofit, how many would we get in Czech Republic? Only 2 people. That's very few, isn't it? So we could try just Kotlin. Only 2 people. And if we have Kotlin, we would get 25 people in this destination. So these are people who have the title right now, mobile developer, engineer, programmer, and they have Kotlin somewhere in their profile description, in the about section, skills, anywhere. For example, Daria. Let's open up her profile. As you can see, mobile application developer. She had the Android developer title before, not now. And she has the Android mentioned in skills. That's good. She does also some front-end JavaScript development, just gauging based on the additional skills. Kotlin right here. But I saw Java as well. Yeah, it's right here, Java. So she potentially be a good fit as well. Yeah, why not? She started as a tester, then she was a Java developer for 4 years, another 1.5 years. So in total, 6 years of experience. That's nice, decent, awesome. Daria, awesome. Like, this is a great profile. I will probably just message her. Would you guys have any questions at this point about this strategy, how to approach it? Prague is the capital city of the Czech Republic, but there are more people, of course, not just these 232. We would this is just the group that is most likely to be a good fit for this position, because people who have the title Android right now, or people who have right now the title mobile developer with Kotlin in skills or in keywords. And then we would expand. We would go after people who have the title software developer or engineer. Yeah, so that would be our next step, and we would zoom out every time. Is that clear? So now the question is, what do we write? She may receive lots of messages on LinkedIn. How do we make sure that she gets our message and she will respond? So if you join my sourcing webinars often, you know that I like to craft the message. I like to write something meaningful, something tempting, something that would get her excited about this opportunity, because this really can be a dream opportunity. And really, like, think how to make it look like a dream job opportunity, because this particular opportunity is a dream job for someone. So now the question is, who is this a dream job opportunity for? Dream job for. And let's just go through this little exercise. You, by the way, can also open up the opening and see details on this page. I just posted in chat. So the company just closed 100 million euros in funding. They are about to grow substantially. They provide innovative travel tech solution. They process tens of thousands of flight tickets every day. So it's really crazy, the sheer scope and how many people would use this application. And the company is growing quickly. So who is this a dream job for? So it could be a dream job for someone who always wanted to work in a fast growing company. Now, how about Daria? Daria is her name. What do we know about Neotrek? Is that a fast growing company? If not, then we could position it as, yeah, this doesn't look like a fast growing company. No, it's just 20 employees. That could be some small company. So, for example, like it could also be a dream job for people who work in a small company or a small team and want to start working in a huge company. Okay. By the way, I have one of the mind maps here at the end that focuses precisely on how to sell opportunities to candidates. Or at least I thought it would be here, but maybe in a newer version. Hold a sec, I'll check if it is already on Google Drive. Sometimes on my laptop I have the older version, but on the Google Drive there should be the newer one. Or maybe I haven't included that mind map there just yet. We will see in a few seconds. And there are so many mind maps, some say. So maybe I'm just going too wild with these mind maps. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let's see if it is here at the end. How to get more candidates. No, it's not that one. How to make boring features sound more exciting. It's not that one. Boolean search, no. Boolean search explained, no. Job pitch. Not really, no. Oh, no, it's not the one I was looking for. So it will be elsewhere. So anyway, let's just brainstorm without the mind map. So the dream job would be for someone who now works in a small company and would like to join a larger company where they can share insights, share knowledge with other team members. It could be a dream job for people who would like to meet with colleagues in person. So people who now only work fully remote and want to meet colleagues in person. There are some people who are very social. So it could be, how about Daria? Does she work for a remote company from Czech Republic? Does she work remotely? We will see in a second. Most likely, because the company is based in Colorado. Let's see if these employees are, some of them, oh yeah, some of them are in Czech Republic. Okay, so the team is in the Czech Republic, but the company is based in Colorado in the United States. Who else this would be a dream job for? Someone who wants to work on an application that has lots of traction. So someone who works on a, say, B2B application with a few users and wants to work on an application with millions of users. So someone who wants to go to the next level, wants to contribute to application that has thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of users using the product the developer creates, which is not the case of Daria, because this NowTrack, as we saw, is a geospatial application that is most likely B2B kind of an application with very few users, most likely. It's not a mainstream application for end consumers. Okay, so like we can always go through this exercise of just discovering who is this opportunity a dream job for. And of course, you don't have to go through this exercise before you send every message on LinkedIn. But when you onboard a new client, I also like to ask these clients, like, hey, as a part of the intake call, like I just asked, like, hey, who do you think is this a dream job for? Who would be super excited about joining your company? So the hiring manager often tells me a few great selling points. But if you don't get this information from the hiring manager, just try to think, try to step into their shoes for a while. There are people who want to work in larger companies, smaller companies, people who want to work remotely, or people who want to come on site to meet people, people who want to get higher salary or get more security or more flexibility or whatnot. So you know about the opening, so just try to match it with the opposite. You know, where will people come from so that they consider it as an interesting opportunity? Because if, as an example, if someone already works in a similar company, if the person already earns similar money, if the person already works on a product that has millions of users, then the person has little motivation to change a job, because why would he or she do it, right? Little motivation. Instead, you will be more likely to attract people who work on the opposite side of this spectrum. Okay, hope that's clear. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it well. So if not, then let me know in chat, and the next time probably I will approach it differently. But now, you know, we can take this as some kind of an input to what to write Daria in her in the email. Okay, so we know that she's working for a company that is based in Colorado, but the team is in Czechia, so most likely she meets them in person. We know that she works on a B2B application, which is quite likely to have few users. So maybe this point would be most applicable for Daria, which now use in the message. Hi, Daria. I saw you work on the geospatial, just gosh, I cannot pronounce this. Spatial, well, whatever, application. at now tracks. What do we know about geospatial applications? Logistics, tracking. Is there something that we could mention, like, you know, if you've ever worked on some logistics application, then you could mention something like, I haven't really been involved in logistics or mapping or anything like this, so I cannot really use it as an example. Anyway, so then I'll not use it. I'm working with an engineering team. Well, I need a better bridge. A B2B app, right? An engineering team that develops a B2C application with millions of users annually, both Android or Android native. And as they grow, they face lots of challenges. One of them being is to say display data from all these, is to display data from 10 plus data sources effectively with great user experience. Display data. And I was wondering if you'd be interested in consulting or in well, joining the team. I mean, like, at first I wouldn't be so upfront. It's a job opportunity, that's clear, but how can we just get her to make the first step in learning more about the company, the opportunity? It is a full-time opportunity, yes. Part-time is not possible, but I would just get her hooked in this somehow. In learning more about this product and challenges and roadmap and its roadmap. To help the team improve. Would you like to hop on a quick call to learn more? Oh, probably not. But what do we put to the subject line? How about B2C Android app? Yeah, B2C Android app. I don't like writing job opportunity Android or something like this, because I want to get her hooked at first, just get her interested in reading. She'll be like, oh, B2C Android. Oh, what is it? She's an Android developer. So of course this word will resonate. This will sparkle some curiosity. She will start reading. Hi, Daria, I saw you work on the geospatial application on Ethneo Tracks, a B2B app, right? I'm working with an engineering team that develops a B2C application with millions of users annually. And as they grow, they face lots of challenges. One of them is to display data from 10 plus data sources effectively with great user experience. And I was wondering if you'd be interested in learning more about this product and its roadmap to help the team improve, to help the team in Prague improve. Would you like to open a quick call to learn more? What do you guys think? Make sense or not? Yes, yes. Cool. So I'll send it right away to Daria. Cool. Send. Okay, and once we have the template, we can just use the template and send it to more people who are potentially good fit. As you see, there are 25 people with this particular search. Previously, we found another 235 people. So if you have access to our platform, then great. You can submit candidates. What is it? RECRUITInstantly.com. You can also join it if you don't have access, and you'll be able to submit candidates. So now you know how to find them, how to message them. So just go and hunt them if you have access, and then we can, of course, split the commission. So I'll also send you these keywords so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. These are the keywords. These are the titles that I would recommend to focus on, and the booleans. And who is this a dream job for? Cool. Any questions, anyone, before we wrap it up? This was the Android position. iOS, we recorded already some time ago. So if you need a refresher, you can go to the Tech Recruitment Academy, which is right here. And you can just log in. There is the button to log in the menu. If you already have an account, if you don't, then you can join at the Academy and you would have access to all these replays. And if you, as I mentioned, don't have access to our job board, then go to RECRUITInstantly.com and you can start submitting candidates for these clients. Okay, and don't forget to print out the mind maps. I use them as well, just on my desk all the time. Before I call with a manager or with a candidate, I just open up whatever page is relevant. I look for the keyword. There is no way to remember it, but this is a little hack how you can be perceived a bit more professional, because it will like you remember it. You will be just looking at your favorite mind map to actually pretend that you remember it. Pretty cool, right? So that's my little trick. Don't tell anyone. And I guess with that, if there are no questions, then let's wrap it up. No questions in the chat, no questions in the Q&A bar. So hopefully you guys will survive this weather, especially in Texas, if it is so hot. And submit some great candidates. This opening is live. The hiring manager is expecting someone really soon. So hunt these people, and we will submit them to clients. Thanks, Valera. Thanks, Dunia. Thanks, Anna, Halina, and everyone who joined. Have a wonderful day ahead. Get some candidates. Cheers, guys. Bye.